everyone. Welcome to Toy Break episode 181. I'm Aileen.
I'm George.
And Toy Break is your weekly internet show all about the wonderful world of toys, featuring news and reviews, including, but not limited to, designer vinyl, plush, action figures, collectibles, events, how-tos, interviews, anything in the world of toys that we can possibly bring to you. That's our goal. Let's start out by thanking our sponsors like Button Lab,
Dragatomi,
Tenacious Toys,
Fuzzy Balls Apparel,
Mini Cassette Tees,
Time Bandits,
BitBots,
Monster Workshop,
Happy Panda Toys,
3 Dr. Etro,
Paysaber,
Grumpy Bert,
and Art Attack Toys. Please go to toybreak.com and check out all of our lovely sponsors and their wares. You know what else you could do at toybreak.com?
You could find our Toy Break address on
You
the contact
could.
page, and you can send stuff into us. Like this thing. This came to us from
I'm doing what he's doing.
the UK. And guess what? There was no note inside. And you know what? Guess what else? There was no return address, because people in the UK don't put return addresses on things, I've noticed.
They don't.
So I have no idea where this came from.
So we
Thank
got a
you,
thing.
mystery person who sent this. It was weird. It was wrapped in a box. It was in a box, obviously. It
What's
came.
in the box?
And inside the box was a bunch of paper. And inside the paper was a Full Throttle energy drink can. Like,
Oh, is that where that
big,
can came
massive,
from? I saw the
like,
can.
Big,
saw the
massive
can.
energy drink can.
I wondered where that was from.
And I was like, what is this? Why? And then I pick it up, and it's heavy. This thing's like a rock. I don't know. You don't touch it. It was wrapped in an energy drink can.
Oh, it's heavy.
It's heavy. So I was like, is this an energy drink? And I pick it up, and it kind of like moved around weird. Like maybe the energy drink had like solidified in there. And I was like, what is this? Because it was a solid can. The top was popped, like it had been drank.
Right.
There was like goo, like it wasn't even washed. Drunk?
Drinking? They could have been
Drank.
drank?
Drink,
Okay.
drank, drunk.
Stink, stank, stunk.
So it was, the top was popped and it wasn't washed. So like someone actually drank this thing.
Oh.
So I don't know, it's gross. But they had cut open and then like clear taped shut the can, and like this thing was all stuck inside of it. So thanks somebody.
Well, thanks for thinking of us anyway.
Let us know who you are, and we can tell people. We'll post it on the forum, and people will see that you're the one that sent it. So that thing came from
But
somewhere.
there it is, from the UK. You know what else you can do on the website?
What?
You could go to the forum, where you could then join the contest
I'm gonna
that's
lean
going
back.
on right now, which is the Tofu the Vegan Zombie contest.
It is.
You could win a Tofu the Vegan Zombie figure from Applehead Factory simply by drawing your version of something Tofu the Vegan Zombie would eat and post it on the forum. Remember, he's a vegan zombie. So you can check out tofutheveganzombie.com to see the figures and find a little inspiration. The runner-up will also receive a tofu shirt size large. The deadline is August 31st. Thank you for participating in advance, and good luck.
I feel like this contest has been going forever.
I feel the same way.
Can we be done with it soon?
Like next week, I think.
Whew.
Yeah, next week.
This is a long
It's-
friggin' contest.
It happens. You know what else we need to do?
Let's thank for some donations.
You knew! You
I
knew what
did
we needed
know.
to do.
Lauren from New Jersey.
Adam from Australia.
Kidult from the UK.
Jameson from Vermont.
Matt from California.
Tiffany from Texas.
Maddie Boom Batty from Australia.
And Glenn from California. Thank you so much for all of your donations and support. We really appreciate it. And if you would like to be on that list and donate $1 or more to Toy Break, I suppose you could donate less. What's the point?
I don't know, yeah, like 50
What's the point?
cents.
If you want to donate, go to toybreak.com. Again, the hub of everything Toy Break that you could possibly want. Shall we on to news?
We shall.
News.
First, let's start off with an OMFG update. So again,
OMFG.
thank you huge thanks. Massive, giant, ginormous, bigger word than ginormous. Thank you to everyone who helped make that project happen. It's in the works, it's getting made, it's being produced.
All of you people that are like, I haven't got my figures yet, where are they? It's still being produced.
The money was being raised to produce the figure, so it's going to take a few months.
So, give it time. We'll get to you. Like, you will get your stuff. But yeah, it's coming. You don't need to write and say, where is it? It's coming.
Yes.
Keep an eye on the Kickstarter page for all your updates. And also, I guess we want to say thank you to a site called Contagious Graphics, who makes stickers, who we've used in the past. I just won. They have a weekly sticker contest that's free to enter, so if you want to possibly win stickers, go to contagiousgraphics.com. But they sent me, I was able to send in a sticker design, and they send me free stickers. So if anybody, so what I made were some OMFG stickers.
That's how much we love OMFG.
So if anybody wants any of these OMFG stickers, I will give them to you for free. All you have to do is send a self-addressed stamped envelope.
An SASE?
An SASE to the address on the Toy Break contact page. Send us a self-addressed stamp envelope, and I will send you stickers.
Sweet.
While supplies last.
That's awesome.
I got a stack of them, though, so...
Thank you for doing that, George.
Thank Contagious Graphics for...
Thank you, Contagious Graphics.
Having awesome contests and making me win.
Making you win. What else in news?
Rainbow Triple T. Bop Bag by Friends With You and Loyal Subjects. Oh, it's like that blow-up buff monster thing.
It is like that, but it's a Friends With You version.
That's cool. It is 52 inches tall, limited to 250 pieces for a measly $90. I thought bop bags were like $6.
I think they were. When it's a clown, you know what? We should go buy a clown for like $6. Get a hold of Jim Cook, have him sign it.
Then it's an official Jim Cook.
He can add like
something fun to
clowny stuff to it. Add his thing to it.
How awesome would a Jim Cook clown bop bag be?
Jim Cook would be amazing.
That would be so good. Hey Jim, call up Loyal Subjects. See what they're going on, because you need one of those.
That needs to happen.
That would be rad.
Did you see this thing?
I did.
Okay. Very stripy.
Sure is that thing.
Where can people get it for $90?
LoyalSubjects.com.
That is where you can get
Wherever
it.
you buy their things normally.
Also coming out soon, Upchuck by Eric Scarecrow. This is actually his 100th piece that he's released.
If I had to rank my favorites of all of his 100, this would be also the 100th.
Oh, really?
It's definitely my least favorite thing he's done. And I love Eric's work, so.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Okay.
That's number 100 for me.
Well, you might feel differently about this 5.5-inch tall clown figure, which comes with a 3.5-inch clear resin vomit accessory. Not a lot of figures come with a vomit accessory. It's limited to only 15 pieces. You can pre-order it on Wednesday, August 31st at 12 p.m. for $150 each, and it will ship in September. That's esctoy.com, and I'm guessing that's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I have no doubt that they will sell out because
15 pieces gonna go like that. Super
This
fast.
stuff is I have no doubt it's high quality. No doubt it's awesome. It's just not my thing.
That's okay. If every toy was everybody's thing, that would be really crazy.
It would be hard for only 15 people to get it.
It would be very hard for 15.
You want to do this one?
Sure.
Go for
There's
it.
big news.
Huge news.
Huge. The Sucklord is going to be on Work of Art. The Sucklord, friend of the show, veteran of the couch.
Guest on the show. Guest of the
Yes,
show.
guest of the show, veteran on the couch, attendee of Designer Con, and personal friend, debuting on October 9th on Bravo TV. October 8th. What did I say?
9th.
That's weird. My brain not working. Debuting on October 8th on Bravo TV, The Sucklord will be a contestant on Work of Art Season 2, and you can go watch a trailer for the season on SpankyStokes.com.
If you didn't see season 1, find it, because
it's a totally fun show.
Really fun show to watch. And the artists are a bunch of idiots. And everyone on that show is a bunch of idiots. So this is going to be awesome, because Sucklord's going to punch them all in the face.
He's going to own that whole situation.
Or they're going to hate him and he's going to get kicked off the first day. So we'll see what happens.
I can't imagine, though.
It's going to be good times. If anybody's ever heard him talk, and if you haven't heard him talk, go check out the archives and watch
There's two episodes.
There's 2 episodes with him. So
and an interview from Comic-Con like 2 weeks ago.
Can only imagine if that's what he says here. What's he going to say on that show? All right,
That's going to be amazing.
Congrats to Sucklord.
Yes, congratulations, and we can't wait to watch. Okay, how about a voicemail?
Do it.
Shall we catch up on some voicemails?
Yeah, this is Terrence again. I say thanks for taking my phone call. I made a phone call previous. You can actually disregard it because I'm just going to just make it short and sweet because it looks like I only have 3 minutes, even though I don't understand because I don't know. Maybe you change the settings to get people to give shorter messages. But quite simply, question one is, why do toy designers? I'm benignly ignorant of this stuff. That's why I ask these questions. Is why do some toy designers feel it prudent just to release a platform that can be customized, and then how some want to release toys, different toys constantly. What are the methodologies with the platformer? Really, what is? I'm assuming there's some type of cost effectiveness involved in it, but really, what is really behind it? As industry professionals, that's why I bring it to you. And also, second question is.
Let's take them one question at a time.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to forget exactly everything he said because
Okay.
I had a hard time even understanding what he's talking about.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah.
Well, one, thank you for calling, Terrence, first of all. Two, yes, we got the voicemail you sent before that, and we have always had a 3-minute limit, and you hit that 3-minute limit on the last one.
I have a feeling he's going to hit the 3-minute limit on this one.
But no, he's keeping it short and sweet, he said.
Since the first minute
Short
and a half
sweet.
of this one has already gone by, and we've only gotten to question one of I don't know how many.
Do you remember, Terrence, he called and asked about resin toys?
Oh, he's the guy. All right.
Okay,
well, let's
talk
answer
about
this.
DIY.
So why would an artist release a blank?
Like
Is
a
that what you're saying?
platform.
Like a platform
toy.
toy?
And by platform, we're talking about Dunnies, Monies, Gwyn's, Keys, things like that. Maddels.
You know what's funny is I think out of all the platforms that are out, not too many are strictly an artist putting it out. Like,
What do you mean?
Like, obviously, Dunnies, Monies, they're all by a company called Kid Robot.
I've heard
They
of them.
have artists on the series, but it's not an artist releasing a platform toy. It's a company that then gets
I see what you're
artists.
saying.
Like our
Yes.
Gwyn's, we were a company where
Right.
we
Those are from October Toys.
Right. October Toys put out a platform toy.
I think the Mad L might be the only artist.
That's the only one that pops into my head as
Although
one.
technically that's from Solid also.
And technically, the original was Weedy Wheat,
That's true.
which was a company putting out the Mad Owl. So
That's
now
true.
he got it back. It's his. He's putting his own out now.
Right.
But I mean, and that's only because it's a brand that's already there. So I don't know. It hasn't. No one. I don't know of a person that's put out their own. It's a company putting out things, not an artist.
Is he asking why artists do platform toys though? Maybe he's
not
asking.
Terrence.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because it sounds a lot like you. No.
I'm a little bit shorter when I leave messages.
But maybe he's asking, why do artists put out, like, why would an artist do one of these keys and put it out versus making their own unique figure?
All right,
Is that
we can
the-
answer
is
it
that
from
the
well, we can
question?
answer it from both sides.
Okay.
One, an artist might do a platform toy to get his friend. I mean, the reason we made Gwyn's was because we wanted to work with a bunch of artists.
We did.
I mean,
we had a bunch of people that we could work with, and we wanted to bring them in on a project together.
we have tons of friends who are artists, and we wanted to work with them and do something fun. So that's why we made a platform toy, because that way we can do it. Whereas if you're making individual toys for each one of those people, the cost is a lot more, and as you know, with a platform, you pay for the molding on the figure once, and then you can run different colors, and the cost is a lot less than making each of your friends' toy. So that could be one reason, cost. And then now, why would an artist?
I think also the collectible factor, like, it's fun to collect a series of something like that.
Right.
You know, some people I find it fun to, like, oh, there's a series of key, I want to collect them.
Should we be having like our Gwyn's up here instead of keys all
Probably.
the time? Probably. So
We're not good at advertising our own stuff.
Why would an artist get involved with, say, Toy2R or Kid Robot and put their art on one of those figures? I mean, again, it can only help spread their art to people who may have never seen it.
And they're not necessarily putting any money into having a figure made, so they may not be able to afford, thousands of dollars to have their own piece made yet, but that's a great way to get, like, kind of a foot in the door in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And just, like you said, it's just advertising.
Promotion.
Basically.
I mean, your stuff will be seen by way more people than your little website is going to get to people. All right, part 2.
Okay, part 2. Terrence, part 2.
The Tupac cat, let's be serious, it's kind of offensive. Like the Che bust and the Andy Warhol bust, kind of offensive. Or rather, and then just remove the offensive, like how it could offend somebody. I'll remove it from, and just say, what is the point when it's just a gimmick and when it's something, a designer toy? It's half gimmick. It's like the formula seems to be gimmick with high production quality. I think you can't. In some cases, you don't actually make something good. It looks good. It has high production value, but it's basically based on a gimmick and using dead people to sell vinyl toys. It's kind of the low end of what I see. I mean, why is that? I know it's a matter of taste or whatever, but it just seems like just a gimmick to sell toys. They sell toys off of dead bodies. It's kind of in poor taste. They're just toys, but at the same time, remember there are family members connected to these dead bodies, and I think it's offensive to them. When you have a cat having sex with the corpse, it's a joke. But it's kind of not a joke, depending on who hears and listens and is exposed to it.
It's true.
All right, so Terrence got cut off again.
He hit the 3-minute mark.
On that one. Feel free to call back. Always awesome. Well, let's get to his question.
I mean, you can't argue with that. He's
I think
right.
offense is a matter of personal opinion, though, obviously.
Well, he said that. He knew that.
Yeah.
Something that he might find offensive, someone else might not. But it's still a matter of, like, is it in good taste? No. But
probably not. But, well, here's the thing. Like, those people that you mentioned, I'm not saying whether it's good or bad that they, made toys off this thing. But when you put yourself in a position of celebrity or fame or stardom of any kind, you're going to be subject to parody and things like that. I mean, there's no getting around it.
Well, come on. How many,
I have a t-shirt with... Oh, I should have worn that t-shirt, darn it. Zombie Michael Jackson on it. That's funny to me.
How many posthumous, albums has Tupac
he was dead.
released? And, how many songs about him have people put out there, after he's dead? And, I mean, the little, video that was made by Zero Friends for that Tupac cat obviously was just a joke, just being funny, playing with it. And yeah, some people could think it's in bad taste. And that Tupac cat figure was not a high production value thing. It was handmade, by an artist who was inspired by the video. Mm-hmm. The other ones you talked about, the busts, I think that's their point. I think that's what they're made to do, is to strike an emotion in someone.
Which is what art should do.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, some people argue that that's what art should do.
That's what people think art is about, is causing an emotion in you. So
that's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, so then those pieces are actually doing what they're intended to do. Whether or not you're offended by it, that's up to you and how you want to read them. I don't collect those busts because I don't care about them. They do nothing for me. So to me, they're not, they're nothing. Mm-hmm. Tupac Cat, I thought the video was funny only really because Alex was in it. And he, just doing weird things. I don't know. I'm not offended by that stuff, but it also doesn't really affect me one way or the other. It's not like I'm going around becoming more happy for having that or becoming less happy for having it.
And I don't think that the toys are necessarily trying to make money off of the fact that that specific person. I think it's more of an artistic statement. Does that make sense? Like, they're not trying to tie in with the person. Like,
I mean, they are,
Reagan
though.
fans will buy the new Reagan bust. I don't think that that's a thing. I think it's more of, this is a statement I'm making about this
Frank
time.
said that was a thing, though. He even said, if you should be a Reagan fan and you should buy this bust. So
Frank said that, but Frank was probably not being serious when he said that.
I think he was. I think he was
think?
100% serious. Yeah. I think he's a true fan, and that's what he made that for.
Do you know that I have a Trapper Keeper from 1984 that says Reagan Bush bumper sticker stuck on it?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go. So you'll
I was
buy
a
that
big
bust.
fan. He did look good in a suit.
I mean, then you look at things like those presidential monsters that came out this San Diego Comic-Con. And, I mean, you could say the same thing about those. Are those...
You mean these?
There's one right there. Mummy Reagan, right? Is that one?
We got a lot of Reagan going on.
So, like, what do you say about that? Is that, like, just riding the coattails of that person who's famous? And you know what the thing about it is? Famous people... Sometimes you need something to sell something, because if somebody just made up a character, no one's going to know what it is and no one's going to buy it. But you're riding on, the likeness of a celebrity. It's unfortunate, but people will buy it because it's that thing. I mean, it's
licensed product sells better than original product.
You see a lot of people doing customs, and their customs, might sell. Their customs tend to sell. I've seen. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here. I've seen a lot of people do customs online, and they do customs of pop culture things like Batman, or they turn a dunny into Batman, or they turn something like that.
Captain America, whatever.
Right, and that will sell better or it'll sell immediately because it's that pop culture thing, and they might make up their own character and no one will care.
Right.
So it's like you kind of everybody's doing that. They're riding those coattails. Should you do that? You don't have the license for it. It's a gray area. Like, no, you shouldn't be selling it. You're doing one. It's like no one's gonna care. But like maybe when you're doing those, those figures, and it's a likeness, and you're making a bunch of them, you are expecting people to ride that coattail a bit. Like you want people to get it because of who it is.
Right.
So I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a weird area.
It's a weird area, and it also crosses into that like almost like personal area. That's a little bit different for everyone.
Yeah.
And I also think it's a good discussion to continue in the forum.
There you go.
So pop on over to the forum, and thank you, Terrence, for calling. And for watching, of course. Shall we move on to Blind Box?
Let's do it.
Do you guys know what time it is? Blind Box time! Today, we have, speaking of coattails and riding, that's terrible.
These are licensed.
What a terrible thing. Yeah, but you're still a coattail.
It's true, but these are licensed. This is a licensed property.
All right, but Tokidoki probably sold more Marvel Frenzies
Than
may not be true.
than Mufia's.
than Mufia.
Yes,
maybe.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tokidoki has sold more Marvel figures than Mufia's.
Because more people
guess
know
what?
who Spider-Man is
Exactly.
than Mufia.
That's just how it's going to go. So, I
So
already
we have
know.
Frenzies!
Speaking of Captain America, I want the Captain America because he's eating a hamburger, and that's
Whoa.
funny.
Wait a minute. This one has a lot of space. This one, not much. So maybe this is like Hulk or something because he's big.
This one has not much. This one has a lot. All right, let's open them.
Wait, which one are you
Captain
opening?
America,
Not
I
much.
already said. I'm opening the not much.
Wait, who do I want Dr. Doom. I need Dr. Doom. That needs to happen. Ta-da! So open a couple of these.
Iron Man. Nobody likes you.
What?
I'm
I
just
like
kidding.
Iron Man.
Chris Stein likes Iron Man.
Do you, ooh.
I need to get Chris Stein's address and mail him this.
Does anybody like Storm?
No. Especially since Harry Berry killed the character.
Halle Berry?
Harry Belly? What's her name?
Halle Berry!
Ooh, it was a big one.
Where's the tear? Ooh,
Thing.
nice.
So I got Iron Man and Thing.
Here, you can pull this one out.
Is it Captain America? Oh, I see Iron Man. Oh, is it some... Oh, Thor! Want me to dress up like Thor? I'll dress up like Thor. Awesome.
I think the Thor might be my favorite out of these four.
Thor is awesome. Storm, who gives
Storm's
a
kind
crud
of dumb.
about.
She kind of looks like she's got wings instead of a cool costume.
These things are cool. I like that they're like big keychain things or cell phone charms or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to
I
make
wish that they would have stood. Like if you could take the
that'd be
thing
nice.
out of their head, the hook out of their head, and it would
The
have stand.
thing out of their head.
Just a little bit of different character design, and they'd all have like feet that could stand.
That's true.
So that's my
Some
only
flat
gripe about
feet.
these.
Because
What am I gonna
Thor's
do
the
with
best.
what am I gonna do with a keychain?
Look at Thor's the best with his flowing locks in the breeze. The cool thing though is that, so like you said, it's a keychain, but you can also take the little bit off for the cell phone charm keychain bit, and then you've got a zipper pull or whatever else you want to put your little charm latch on. So
what do I need charms for?
multi-purpose.
I'd rather have minifigures.
Obviously for your collectible charm bracelet that I've seen you wear, George.
That's true. All right, let's move on.
Let us start with reviews.
Reviews.
First up in reviews, I'm gonna open this one.
Okay, these are Pecan Pal ceramic. Or are they pecan? Did we ever decide?
Well,
Has the company
if you're
ever
from
phoned
my
in?
coast, it's pecan. If you're from your coast, it's pecan.
Hey, Pecan Pal people, whoever
Pecan
makes
Pal.
these, no friend.
Pecan pal.
Can you give us a voicemail, 818 Am I Good? Or just email us at info@toybreak.com with a little MP3 file. Tell us how to say Pecan Pal or Pecan Pal and Nofrin or Nofrin.
I would say not friend. That's interesting.
I would say Nofrin. So tell me, I want to know how to say it.
So what do we have?
If you watch.
We have ceramic cups. Random, but cool.
These aren't toys. Can I play with these?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
So these are by, you say Nofrin?
Nofrin? Nofrin?
Okay. It's a ceramic cup with saucer that fits snugly on top. They are available in blue and yellow or red and pink. It's $18 each. They are coming soon. You can check out nofrin.com or nofrin.com. And I was going to have these ready for the show to drink a beverage in, but it is way too hot to have anything I would put in a mug right now. Because normally I would have like tea or coffee or hot chocolate or any of those delicious beverages. But I have a feeling these will be making another appearance on Toy Break when it gets a little cooler out. And can I just say, I think they're awesome.
Oh, that's a nice feel. You could fit two
Right?
fingers. It's a 2-finger holder.
It's a 2-finger. So look at how cute these are. This is the pink and red one. Da 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 da. Little guys with like little cherry blossoms on there.
That's the blue and yellow.
And
look
then
at
it
this, got a
has
little-
matching saucer. And it fits. Chink.
Why do you do that?
Okay, so I'm not sure why you do that part. Well, you can clearly, as you see in the picture, you can have your beverage and your little cup of cookies or M&Ms or whatever little snack you're having. I think it could be nice to take into you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm going to take it into the kitchen. Oh, look, it stacks.
Maybe it's for like
Maybe for carrying it
you
into
put
the
your
next
tea
room.
in here and your tea bag's still in there. So you put this on.
You're teabagging things now?
You put this down on the counter, and then you put this down, and you take your tea bag out and put your tea bag in there.
This would be a great teabag dish.
Or a
Oh, you
tiny
could put
bowl
your
of
little
cereal
your little lemon or 3
with
bites
little
of cereal.
with little spoons. I don't know. These
It's
aren't
so that
toys.
you-
Let's move on.
But it's so you have a snack with your drink, and I think it's really cute for some reason. I like it. I also feel like you could maybe do some sort of a light melting, because you know how like you do a double broiler to melt chocolate when you're doing fondue or covering
not
anything with
get
chocolate.
crazy here.
You could like have your hot drink, and maybe you're melting a little chocolate something up here. I don't know. I'll have to experiment with that when I have a nice hot drink.
Let's
leave
not
it.
talk about hot. It's too hot.
These
in
are
here.
also dishwasher safe.
Are they?
Yes.
Made in China.
Like almost everything else in the world.
It's cool. I like it.
All right, how about another voicemail?
Let's do it. Is it fast?
This is from Zach.
Hi, this is Zach, and I just wanted to know, we're living in Chesapeake, Virginia. I just wanted to know what's with the gags between you guys and then that dude sitting on the left. I don't know what your names are, but I am new to the show, like it, funny, but I would like you to do more, like, plush-like toys, not always the hard figures, but I did love that brain penguin thing. It's funny. Anyway, bye.
Well, hey, Zach. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for watching the show.
What's the gag with the guy on the left?
I don't know. I'm very curious myself.
I don't normally sit on this side, so that must be Ben.
Or Scott.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what episode he's watching?
So, if you're new to the show, I don't know where you started watching, and I don't really know what specific gag or gags you're referring to.
We got a lot of dumb gags.
We're not really trying to be funny. This is just us.
You're going to have to get used to those.
I don't know.
But you know what we can do?
What?
For Zach?
What can we do?
The next review.
Let's do it.
Because it's plush.
Ta-da!
And Zach loves plush.
Ta-da!
Hey, Zach.
Ta-da!
This one's for you, buddy. These are JellyMussels.
Yeah, they are.
Just like my very own muscles.
Just this side. Whoa, that's heavy.
So that's a giant JellyMussel.
This is heavy.
Then there's this jelly. Hey, hold that.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Then
not
there's
holding
that
it right.
JellyMussel.
So that's like a second JellyMussel.
And then there's that
What?
JellyMussel.
Third JellyMussel.
Hold that.
I'm holding.
Then there's that
What?
JellyMussel.
Fourth JellyMussel. Hey,
And
guys.
then there's that JellyMussel. And now this happens.
No! Boo! Boo! Hey, now we don't have any little JellyMussels. Oh, there you go.
JellyMussels.
So here they are. These are new from Jellyface. We've talked about some of their stuff before. They did some those cool, like jellyfish
Yeah, it had like the square head
had
with the
different-
4 different tentacles,
Yeah,
and
and
it
had
was in a
different
little box.
characters. So this is new from them. They will be available soon. There's obviously, as George pointed out, 4 different sizes. You can check out jellyface.net in the coming days/weeks.
They're good for chucking.
They're good for chucking. So the first thing that you notice about these is the quality and the material. I think it's a really nice quality, and the material is like, I don't know what else to... It's like spandex. It's like biker shorts.
Wicks
Bike-
away the moisture.
Bike shorts, not biker. Like Schwinn, not like Harley Davidson.
I guess
Do people write Schwinn?
I don't know.
Is that a thing anymore?
I think the main thing to notice is it's not an embroidered pattern or anything like that. It's printed. It's actually a printed onto the fabric pattern and then just sewn together. So are these can be dangerous, just so you know.
How can these be dangerous?
I don't know. Jellyface is a jellyfish's family. Is a jellyfish's family? who is
Probably because
forced-
when you like hit people with them.
Forced to flee from the polluted ocean to find a new home, carry out the adventure. Each jellyfish chose its own camouflage. Play with all of them, but keep your distance. They can be dangerous.
They totally can be dangerous.
Don't smash me with it.
See? They're dangerous.
Um,
This one, if you get the extra large one, it's pretty heavy. Like, they're really nicely stuffed.
it's good.
What do you think?
It's good for sleeping on.
Is
good
it?
for chucking. These little ones are really good for chucking. They're like grenade size.
I wonder if you got it wet.
Don't get them wet. Then what if something? They're
I
art
didn't say you
toys.
should. I was just questioning.
I really like them in a stack. Like that's
That's how they look.
like to me like they really just look best in a stack. Like if in the corner of your living room on a little table.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to have these.
Doesn't have to be in your living room. It could be any room.
Or any room, a den, the great room. If you want to put them in your
could
great
have
room.
a great room. I like that they did something different with the material. Not that there's anything wrong with cotton or wool or fleece. It's just a fun, new feel and texture.
Well, I gotta say too that this feels a lot nicer
great
than
pattern.
their older stuff that we've gotten,
Yes.
like the jellyfish ones. Had like a strange. Some
Those
of them
were a
had like
little
a
stiff.
strange feel to them. These are totally smooth.
Yeah, really,
And
really
just
like
really nice feeling.
squishy. What? They can be dangerous.
Chill, bro.
Let's put them up here.
Okay.
Let's have them watch us.
Have them staring at Zach.
That's for Zach right there.
All right, let's do the next review. So they're cool. I like them. I think that, I don't know.
Jellyface.
Stack them. Just get a stack of them.
Next up,
That's all I'm saying.
in reviews, ta-da! This is a Mugo player.
Mugo or Mugo?
Mugo. What did I say?
No,
I
it's
didn't. I said
Mugo.
Mugo.
All right. I'm gonna open this.
You open that. This is a 2 gigabyte flash drive and MP3 player. This one happens to be the monkey version from Kung Fu Panda. It goes for $55 on MugoPlayer.com. They actually have several artist series of Mugo players, and then they also just have. I think this is their first license. Yes.
I believe so.
I believe Kung Fu Panda is their first license, and they have 4 characters. Let me see if I remember. There's the monkey, there's the panda, the tigress, and the sensei, but I can't remember.
Master
What?
Shifu. I'm kidding. Po, Tigress, Monkey, and Master Shifu.
Cool.
Shifu.
So there's that.
So here it is.
So now the thing that's different about this than say like a regular flash drive is it's also a player.
Ooh, it's playing.
That's what it does. Here.
It's boring to anyone that's just watching.
Probably.
That's getting really loud.
I was trying to turn it up.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so it comes. What? Unplug it. Okay. See, look there. It's adorable. So that's some of the. It comes with 3 preloaded songs, and then you can cycle through the ones in the folder. Then you get your own stuff. I put a couple songs on there. Wait, we shouldn't be playing that on time.
Can't hear it.
So you can also hold. So it's very simple controls. There's a one button on the nose
Some
for
instructions.
on and off, and then you press up and down around the button to change the volume, and left and right to switch between tracks as you're listening to it. And then when you're ready to add more music or put whatever information you want on your flash drive, you pop him open, and he's a little USB stick, and then you stick him in your other USB slot, and ta-da.
Ta-da. And look at this. It's got a little space in here.
Oh, like a cell phone.
Attach your little,
To put your frenzies.
whatever that thing, these things are called,
It's a
frenzies.
frenzy. So 2 gigabytes. It says it will hold 500 songs, 1,000 pictures, or 2,000 documents. Have you guys ever had 2,000 documents you needed to carry somewhere? Have you ever had 2 documents?
I've never had a document to carry, let alone 2,000 to necessitate a rack.
But 500 songs or 1,000 pictures, that's good information to have.
That's handy.
So like I said, you can check out, on MugoPlayer.com, you can check out their licensed Kung Fu Panda versions, and you can see there's tons of artist versions. Like Scott Tollison did one.
Yes, he did.
That was cool. Tobin, I believe, was his name.
Jobin.
He had Argyle on. Shocking, right?
Jobin.
How you
all
doing
right.
with that over there?
You need a pin to get it all the way through. Cool. I just think that there's a monkey. Put him on your shelf.
So you like it aside from the fact that it has any functionality?
Yeah.
You think it's just a cool
Although
figure? We didn't even talk about the shape.
Yeah, the shape's nice. Fits in your hand well.
They're all this shape, by the way. It's basically a DIY.
I think there's
a
another
platform.
shape because look, it's got
Oh, is there?
ears that pop
Oh,
up.
you're right.
So I think there's 2 shapes at least.
You're right. There are 2 shapes. I think the old ones used to be just that.
Okay. And then there's also like a panda shape or something.
Yeah, with ears. Little ears.
I don't know. It feels light and it feels like. I mean, it's a USB, so
Right.
there's not much that needs to be in there.
Right, it's not heavy.
So I don't know. I could see it's easy to carry around. It feels like it's solid. Like it feels like it's not gonna it's not gonna
Quality
bust apart in your pocket or anything. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool.
It's a
How
cool
do you
piece.
do you need to charge it or does it charge?
That's a very good question.
Does it
You have the instructions.
charge battery? When it's connected as an MP3 or as a USB, it charges.
It's almost so simple you need to read these. Does that make sense? Because I was looking at it going, how do I do this? And I was like, oh, it's so simple. It's just the buttons that go back and forth.
And it
so
comes with a carrying
super
case
easy.
in case you wanted that. I'm
It's
just gonna
cute.
put him on the shelf as a monkey though. I think that's a fun little thing.
That's a
But
great
it
thing.
is great. 2 gigs. All right.
Yeah. And I've only heard it through earbuds. Like
It
this.
even comes with headphones.
I'm not sure how it will sound through speakers, but give it a try. It's a nice functional art piece. It's another level to a toy,
Yeah.
I wish we had Scott on. He could tell us if it was fun to design one. Oh, and when you get it, I think
And it's a stylish earring.
Look at how stylish you are. I'm not sure what the artist ones come with, but the Kung Fu Panda ones have some wallpapers, and there's a paper toy you can make on there from one of the characters, and there's a mask you can print out of Tigress, so if you want to wear the mask, be a Tigress. Rawr. So it comes with some extra goodies.
I stopped listening.
Yeah, I could tell. Perhaps we should move on to events. Events. Happenings.
Do it.
Stuff to do. Coming soon, Dragon Con, the pop culture convention in Atlanta, Georgia, will be from September 2nd to the 5th. You can check out dragoncon.org for more info. There's also the Garbage Pail Kids Tribute Show. Over 100 artists put their individual spin on classic Garbage Pail Kids cards at Gallery 1988 in Los Angeles, California from September 2nd to October 1st. Gallery1988.com. Also...
Stop it!
What did I do?
Group art show, curated by Super Cooper at Monkey King in Los Angeles, California, September 10th. MonkeyKing.com.
And finally, Vinyl Thoughts, one-night custom vinyl toy show at the...
Quixotic?
Chaotic. I like Chaotic World in Deep Ellum, Texas on September 15th from 7 to 11 p.m. VinylThoughtsArtShow.com. You don't see a lot of one-night art shows.
Quixotic.
So you could go and pick up a piece and take it home that night.
I like it.
That's kind of rare. Now we have another voicemail.
Do we have time for this? Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Hi, George and Elaine. It's Ryan from China, so please forgive me about my English. I've known your show for about only a week, but already watched about 10 episodes, I think. I love them. It's a great way to know what's happening in the toy world. I'm really new in this toy collecting thing, and I've noticed two things. First, there are so many amazing toys I've never seen before. And second, they're expensive. So far, I only bought a case of Danny 2011, and the Danny the Dreamer from Okie Dokie already cost me like $550. So my question is how to select things to buy, because everything is amazing to me right now. And you know China would produce a lot of toys, but it's hard to find a store with reasonable price. So can you recommend some online stores with low international shipping costs? Hope this didn't take too much time, because I know George hit long voice messages. Thank you.
Look at that. Perfect.
Short and sweet from
Ryan's
Ryan.
awesome.
So thank you for watching, Ryan. Thank you so much. I can't believe you watched 10 episodes in a week already.
Whew. I haven't even watched 10 episodes.
And
Ever.
that actually came in a few weeks ago, so he might be
5 years.
more caught up. You know?
So awesome. A new collector to the scene.
new collector.
I like it.
So he's encountering a very common problem, though, and a problem we have everybody watching this has faced at some point when you first learn about something like designer toys or whatever thing that you're just finding out about. You kind of want to get everything because it's all new and it's all cool and it's all exciting, or 75% of it. And then as you go longer and you collect more and you run out of room and money, you start becoming more discerning about the things you buy, and you really want to just get the things that really speak to you and that you really like. For me, apparently they're this big because
Right.
I keep doing this.
So start with that.
It's so hard, though.
Don't try and get everything. Just focus on stuff that's really in your wheelhouse of things that you like.
When it comes to things that aren't toys, like tattoos or electronics or other things that people buy, I always give the advice of, look, if you want it, write it down on a piece of paper, put it in an envelope on your desk or something like that, and then come back to it in a month or in 6 months. And if you still want that thing, then you should buy it. You should have it. That's something that you clearly want.
That doesn't work in this industry, though.
That's what I'm saying. This industry, it doesn't work at all because your thing could be sold out.
Sold out, and then you'll pay 6 times more for it. So, get it when you see it and just sell it off later if you don't like it anymore.
I would say go with things that really grab you right off the bat, or maybe pick 1 or 2, 3, 4, whatever. Pick a couple artists or designers to follow.
Here's what we do. Go to the forum, anybody who's watching, and let us know how you pick what you want to get.
Good idea.
Nowadays.
Good idea.
And also, he was asking about stores that have cheap shipping for international.
Yes.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money to ship international. It always is. The only time you're going to get any kind of deals on international shipping is if you can fit it in those flat rate boxes. And then the only way to get a cheaper price for flat rate is to get those small flat rate box, and then you're not getting a toy that fits in it that you want anyway. And nothing really fits in those that are just too huge.
Right.
So it's just international shipping sucks. But dude, you're in China. There's got to be
sneak him out of the factory.
I don't think he's going to be in the factory, but
somehow
isn't there a huge bootleg market in China? Can't they get I'm not saying bootlegs are good to buy. I'm just saying.
You totally just said that. Bootlegs.
No, I don't know, man. It sucks. International shipping sucks. It sucks to buy internationally from the U.S. and it sucks to ship from the U.S. to international.
But you could start with checking our sponsors because they do a lot of international shipping.
Yeah.
places like Dragatomi.
Yeah, any of our sponsors, just click on them. Any of the stores do international shipping, but especially our sponsors because they're sponsoring us. But it's tough. Like, there's no, like, even if you like looking at eBay and stuff, like, there's
It's
just
rough.
no deals on international. It's so expensive. Sometimes it's going to be more expensive than the toy you're buying. To ship
We feel it
internationally.
too, by the way. That's not just other countries.
Yeah.
That feel, I mean, in America, there's a lot of stuff I look at overseas, and I'm like, oh man, I really want that, but
But I can't afford to pay the
but
shipping.
it would be
on
twice
it.
as much as the product for me to ship it over here.
Yeah,
So
it sucks. It's a common problem, Ryan, and everybody feels it.
in the toy world.
Yeah.
But good luck, and please come join the forum and tell us what you're buying, what are you collecting, what's your focus going to be. Also, maybe you pick a size. Maybe you pick like
Or a color scheme
oh,
that you like.
picking a color is great because then when people release multiple colorways of stuff, you're like, oh, I want to buy, I just want blue ones of that.
Or glow in the dark. All right,
It's
let's
very
wrap
easy.
this show up.
Let's wrap it up.
That's it.
What can people do to save money?
Use the coupon code TOYBREAK for 10% off at funcrush.com and or tilted.com. I don't know, whatever. Button-Lab. Use the coupon code TOYBREAK everywhere you shop. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Visit the website toybreak.com for this show, all the notes for this show, all the links for this show, all the links for this past episode. Visit the archives. Watch and download the episode video or MP3 if you just want to listen to us for some reason. Join the contest on the forum. Hopefully that tofu vegan zombie will be over soon.
This is how you make Thor tea.
That's how you teabag Thor. Don't forget to check out the Paper Toys of Us by Alexander Gwynn, Zakane, and Castlefort. They are on the goodies section at toybreak.com. Call and leave us a voicemail, like I said earlier, 818-AM-I-GOOD. Email us, info@toybreak.com.
Keep it short.
Keep up with... Yeah, under 3 minutes there, Terrence. Keep up with us on Facebook... I'm just playing, Terrence. I love you. Keep up with us on Facebook at facebook.com/toybreak. I'm at George Gaspar on Twitter.
I'm at Aileen Gaspar.
And that's it.
Really? Because they can also, yeah, YouTube.
YouTube, watch this show or all of our briefs. We do a lot of Lego video, or Aileen does
And
a lot of
we,
Lego
and
videos at youtube.com/toybreak. That's it, right?
Yeah, we have a picture.
We do. Oh, here's a special picture sent to us by Anna, right?
I believe that, yes.
Man, why do I always suck at that name? This is a picture of us with Pele, or Pele's prince, at the Maracana Stadium. It's the soccer museum in Rio.
Cool. We're graffiti.
I'm thinking that it was laid down,
Oh.
not stuck down.
That's still pretty cool.
Which is what we recommend, so that you're not sticking things and getting in trouble.
We do recommend that. We do. And now what?
And now, for your toy break,
A very special toy break.
take a toy break with Chris Reiniak and Sean Smith.
Hey.
All right, hey.
Hey, here we are.
How's it going,
Comic-Con
everyone?
2011. I'm here with Sean. Sean.
Hi,
Smith.
Chris. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm pretty tired, but it's been a great show.
It has, up until today.
It is the
Tragedy
final
struck.
hour.
Yeah, I'm tired. You?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, but I haven't had a booth either, so
Did you have a good year, though?
it's been a great year. We had a couple releases. They went well. Signings went well. Very happy.
Fantastic. Same here. That's all I got, really. George has a monkey tail, and that was the highlight of my trip.
Good
You?
Yeah. I think from last year to this year, I think the overall quality of toys has gone up for sure. Like I really do think that last year there was some standout pieces, but there's some stuff that I just wasn't that into, frankly. And this year, totally thought the bar has been raised.
I think so too. Everybody brought their A game.
And it's cool to see a lot of the crazy customs and like some of the super rare limited edition vinyl stuff, like the stuff you're doing and the stuff with Ferg and so on.
Yeah. Super high-end stuff coming this year. And Grass Hut Corpus. Louder. I can't talk any louder. My voice is gone. I'm sorry if you can't hear any of this. These aren't even plugged in.
We can actually add all the voice in post.
Yeah, can we just go afterwards? This is giving me a false sense of security, this microphone. Anyway, this is why Aileen does this, because she's so much better at it. And George.
George can feed us some.
Ben, not so
real
much.
questions.
Ben, not so much. Scott, to a lesser degree. Vlad, no.
Oh, this is good. We can review Toy Break on
Yeah,
Toy Break.
yeah. How do you feel about Toy
Because
Break?
they always review our stuff.
How do you feel about Toy Break?
I think it's got a pretty sweet amount of pad printing for a show.
Yeah.
I think the articulation is pretty solid overall. I wish it had a little more.
But George has articulation on his arm.
George gets definitely gets a 9.5 out of 10 for articulation.
He's very articulate.
And I mean the pad printing on his beard is fantastic.
But the seam lines down his side over his muffin top show way too much.
But they got such great detail on that muffin top. That's the most amazing
It's
part.
true. It's hard to capture a good muffin top in vinyl.
Yeah.
They really captured it.
I've gotten 2 of the 3 variants, so I'm pretty excited.
You got the monkey tail George.
Yep, I got the drunken
I
George.
got the toothpick George.
Oh yes, that was a super rare one. And I guess the next year's World Mustache and Beard Championship, there's gonna have yet another variant that you can get. So
We'll have to stay tuned for that.
you heard it here first on Toy Break.
Exciting. Well, I think that's all I have to say.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Plug your websites.
ChrisReiniak.com
And ShaunaMoles.com.